What does it mean for a number to be divisible by another number? So it means that when you divide it, you get a whole number, or no fractions or decimals. So for example, 18 divided by 3 is 6. So we write that 18 is divisible by 3, because when we divide 18 by 3 we get a whole number. So there are a few rules. You know a number, there's a rule for 0, a rule for 2, and a rule for 5. An integer is divisible by 0 if, or 10, not 0, 10, if the number ends in 0. A number is divisible by 2 if the number is even. A number is divisible by 5 if the number ends in 0 or 5. So just to go back, I know that I said a number is divisible by 2 if it's an even number. So an even number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, and they are divisible by 2. Odd numbers end in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and they are not divisible by 2. So let's do some examples. First one is 567 divisible by 2. So if I look at my divisibility by 2 rule, I have to check to see if the number is even. To check to see if this number is even, look at the last digit. So is 7 even or odd? 7 is odd, so it's not divisible by 2. So 7 is odd, so no, it's not. Letter B is 1015 divisible by 5. So let's go back to our divisibility by 5. If the number ends in a 0 or 5, so this number ends in a 5, so yes it is. Ends in 5, so it's divisible. And letter C is 111,120 divisible by 10. So let's go up to the divisibility by 10. If the number ends in 0, so this number ends in 0, so yes, it is, because ends in 0. Ends with a 0. Okay, let's look at a couple of different other patterns. So 282. Sum of the digits means add up the digits. 2 plus 8 plus 2 is 12. So is the sum is 12 divisible by 3? Yes, because 12 divided by 3 is a whole number. Is the sum divisible by 9? No, because 12 divided by 9 is not a whole number. Is the number divisible by 3? Is 282 divisible by 3? Yes, you could do it in your calculator and see that it is. Comes out to be a whole number. Is 282 divisible by 9? Nope. It's not. You get a decimal. Okay, let's try the second one. So sum of the digits, 4 plus 6 plus 8 is 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes. Is 18 divisible by 9? Yes. Is 468 divisible by 3? Yes. You can do it in your calculator. And is 468 divisible by 9? Yes. Okay, let's try to see let's do the next one and see if we can see the pattern. So 2 plus 1 plus 5 equals 8. Is 8 divisible by 3? No. Is not 8 divisible by 9? No, you get a decimal. Is 215 divisible by 3? No. Is 215 divisible by 9? No, you get a decimal. And then the last one, 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7 is 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes. Is 9 divisible by 9? Yes. Is 1017? Try it on your calculator. Is that divisible by 3? Yes. You get a whole number. Is 1017 divisible by 9? On your calculator, yes, you get a whole number. So the rule for 3 is add up the digits. If the number is divisible, then the original number is divisible. Same with 9. Add up the digits of the number. Add up the digits. If the sum is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. So we'll practice a couple of these. So first we have to add up the digits. So 5 plus 7 plus 6 is 18. So since I can do 18 divided by 3 and get a whole number, then yes, 576 is divisible by 3. Letter B, is this number divisible by 9? So remember, we have to add up the digits. And if we add them up, and that is divisible by 9, then it is divisible. So 7 is not, so no. And then C, is 174 divisible by 3? So 8 plus 4 is 12. Yes, 12 divided by 3 is a whole number, so yes, it is. Okay, what are factors? Factors are numbers that can divide into other numbers. Divisibility and factors go hand in hand. So you want to list all the factors, you want to think of all the numbers that can divide or are divisible by 10. So what I do is I make a factor rainbow. So 1 always goes into every number. Then I write 10 at the very end. It's going to be a rainbow. Then I try the next one. Does 2 divide into 10? Yes, it does. 2 times 5 is 10. Then I check 3. Does 3 divide into 10? No. Does 4 divide into 10? No. But 5 does, but I already have 5 written down. So the factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10. 21, I start again with the 1 and 21, and I connect them. Does 2 divide into 21? No, because 21 is odd, and odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Does 3 go into 21? Yes, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Does 4 divide into 21? No. 5, no. 6, no. And now I'm back up to 7, so I have all the numbers. And then letter C. Put 1 and 24. Does 2 go into 24? Yes, because 24 is even. 2 matches up with 12. Then 3, yes, 3 and 8. And then the middle of the rainbow is hardly any room, 4 and 6. So the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. And 31, I try 1 and 31. Does 2 go into it? No, because 31 is odd. Does 3 go into it? No, because 3 plus 1 is 4, and that's not divisible by 3. 5, no, it doesn't end in 0. 6, no, it's not even. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. It's really just 1 and 31. And then letter E. There are 20 students singing at a school choir. How many different ways can you arrange students in each row? So think about, you could have a row of 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You could have 1 by 20. You could have 2 groups of 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you could have a 2 and a 10. Another way you could do it is you could have a 4, 5 groups of 4. So you could have 5 groups of 4. So you could have 1 by 20, 20 by 1, 2 by 10, 10 by 2, 5 by 4, and 4 by 5. Okay, and the last thing is kind of a challenge. Create a 3-digit number that is divisible by the given number. So something that's divisible by 2 and 9 would mean that we need to have an even number at the very end. So let's just play with an even number, 2. So for it to be divisible by 9, all the digits have to add up to something divisible by 9. So a number that's divisible by 9 is 9, so I could write a 7 right here. And 2, a number that's divisible by 2 and 5. It has to be even, and it has to end in, if it's divisible by 5, it ends in either a 0 or a 5. Well, I can't put a 5 right here because then the number wouldn't be even, so I have to pick a number that ends in 0. And I can pick any number in the first spot. And then number 3, divisible by 3 and 5. So it has to be, just like this one, it has to end in a 0 or a 5. And the digits have to add up to a number divisible by 3. So how about I put a 5 right here? Now I have 9 plus 5 plus what number would be divisible by 3? Well, 9 plus 5 is 14, so what's a number that I can add to it to get a number that's divisible by 3? I'm going to add a 1, because that gives me 15, which is divisible by 3. So I'll put a 1 right there.